ANC, ODM and UDA accused each other of massive voter bribery. Chaos have been witnessed among supporters of rival camps in several polling stations. However, security agencies are alert to ensure law and order. Our senior political affairs reporter Patrick Amimo is currently joining us live from Matungu. Patrick, you've had a very eventful morning in Matungu. What is the latest?
Thank you. Where I am is Bulimbo Primary School, which happens to be also the county Sterling Center. This Bulimbo is in Halava ward. There are 5 wards in Matungu. So Halava is one of the wards where now Bulimbo Primary School is. And as it were, polling stations opened on time, and we had at least people coming. There was enthusiasm from among voters, those who turned up in the morning to participate in this particular exercise and elect their next member of parliament. And we've crisscrossed through several polling stations in the constituency. There were also in some few stations there were clashes when supporters of rival camps met, especially when they were trying to monitor to see progress of the voting. And now joining me is Shinyalu Member of Parliament Justice Kizito. Just to bring us up to speed, you've been in several polling stations. I don't know, what's your assessment so far?
I can quickly tell you that we've been around, I've went around everywhere, and people are voting. Despite those few fracas you hear here and there, but not actually affecting the voters themselves. And I think Matungu people are so brave, and they came out. You know, we started going around as from 4 to see how stations were and all this. And the voting started actually by 6, and people were really long queues, and people are not worried. But I think the problem is not Matungu people. Matungu people are peaceful, and they're really voting, and they have no problem. But for me, the problem would be the outsiders. Those people have come from outside, Rift Valley, others. I don't know what they want, because you see, Matungu people are intelligent enough to make a decision. And
maybe your advice to the voters. We already at 1 p.m. The polling stations are expected to close at 5 p.m. Yes. What's your message to the voters out there?
I want the voters to come out in big numbers so that their voices can be heard. Their voices to be heard, because they've been there. We've been campaigning. All of us have been going around, so they should not fear, because I can see the security forces are in place and things are going on very well. So I would like them to come in big numbers so that they can be heard. That's what I'm looking at. And I want to say that anybody who's when you see people panicking and people kind of trying to bring fracas, those are people who did not campaign well. So they are worried. They know they are losing. And us in ODM, we are very peaceful people. We like peace, and we know we are very well. We did our homework very well, and people are voting. And
but you have also been accused of bribing. I don't know. It's true.
That one is tantamount to, that's an election offense. If somebody was bribing, it's both criminal and election offense. If somebody was bribing, then that matter should be left to be pursued up to the end. But I'm saying what I know is that we did enough campaign, and we are not campaigning now, but we are only asking our voters and supporters to come in big numbers and vote. And as you know, Matungu grassroots is ODM. And you can
just ask Kizito, Member of Parliament for Shinyalu, just trying to share with us some of his sentiments on what he saw. And now joining me is Lugari Member of Parliament, and also ANC Deputy Party Leader Ayub Savula. Just look at it. You've been also in the constituency. I don't know your assessment up to 7 hours since the poll stations opened.
We're optimistic that we are going to win this seat. The turnout very early in the morning at 5 p.m. was very good. Now we have a little people remaining to cast their vote. But what you have seen, it's like MP Gladys Wanga bribing people at the gate there, but we have dealt with the matter through our official here, and we have managed to repulse her, because she was giving 1,010 people to come and vote, but we have repulsed her.
Looking at it, maybe as we tend towards the closing of the polling stations, what's your advice to voters out there, maybe those who will not come out?
I'm appealing to Matungu people. ANC is peaceful. ANC means peace. We are appealing to Matungu people to turn up in large numbers, because we still have 5 voting hours to turn up in large numbers and support our candidate Peter Nabulindo, because we did a wonderful campaign. We are optimistic that we are going to get this seat.
Thank you. That is that Lugari Member of Parliament, Ayub Savula, is also Deputy Party Leader of Amani National Congress. It is a high-stake game, politics in this by-election. We have seen 3 lead political parties. That is ANC, led by Musalia Mudavadi, ODM, but led by Raila Odinga, and UDA, that has support from Deputy President William Ruto, bringing their troops here to camp in this particular